as you can see, it's going to be a mould day. I'm going to do some chrome work on this. I made one for my mother, and honestly, I fell in love with the damn thing, so I need one. And I decided I was going to attempt to do tequila sunrise kind of colours. But with my other one, if you've seen the short, I went in and burnished in some chrome powders in some key parts because I needed to. So this one is going to be blue and green colour shift chrome powder. It's a nail powder, but you know, we know they work for everything. These things are nifty. I'm just going to burnish it in. This is a gel brush, by the way, for applying hard gel and such, but it comes in handy for this too. So I'm going to flip it over and make sure I've got it in the correct spot. And we'll probably fast forward you through this bit. Okay. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do his other horn, the tips of the wings, and the tail. And I'll be back with you when I've done that part. It's done. So we put some details in there, just a little bit, as you do. So I'm going to put this over in the resin cooker. I really do need to name this. I have my resin all mixed up. Yep, it's all mixed, no streaks. And I'm going to use, because this one's going to be a different colour scheme. So I've got some flakes that do this when they're backed in black. So I like to call it a bit of fiery phoenix colour because it's pink and red and orange. And I also have this chrome powder that's pink and orangey. Doesn't come out the greatest on black, but I also have a deep pink. So that's what we're going to back the clear in once it's done. But I wanted to add a little sparkle in the clear layer. So this is the same process, by the way, I did with the green one. But with the green one, I did, let me grab them for you. So I used both the marabou and the pinata in the green one, in the clear. And then I did the hairspray trick. Thank you, Lula. Thank you. And then I used this nail chrome powder because I can't find the one I got from Amanda. So I used this one. And then I backed it in black with these because why the hell not? But this one is going to be a fire dragon. I think that's all shook up. This is just one of these from Timo. And honestly, I love them. Not going to lie. We're going to do 3 drops, give it a mix, and then see if it needs a little bit more. This is just to give the dragon a bit of dimension, really, and a little extra pizzazz and zhuzh. And I don't know if you can see that on camera. Oh, it's coming across a bit. I think it needs a bit more, personally. It's beautimous. Just a tibby bit more. 2 drops. I don't want it to be too overpowering, see. Right, let's put that out of the way so I don't knock it over. Give this a good stir. I'm not too worried about bubbles because I've got my heat gun. I know I'm stirring quite a few bubbles in there, but hey ho. I don't have a bubble remover. It's not in my budget. Clean my stick off. As Andy would say, can't have a dirty sticky stick. So I'm going to use just a wet wipe for a moment. I'll give it a proper clean in a little while. If anyone's wondering, the finger of doom is greatly improved, by the way, which makes me happy, which means I'll be able to do nails again soon. Okay, so bubbles are coming up. Quick spritz. And I'm going to maneuver the dragon in the tray for the cooker because it's just that easy. It barely fits. Barely. But it is what it is. Now, I know I've burnished some powders in, but I'm still going to spray it because I'm a nervous Nelly. Quite frankly, I'm a nervous Nelly. I'm going to pour. So I know it's not the best angle for this, really, is it? You should be on this side, tilted so you can see. We'll just have to go with it. I'm going to start in the head. And then the wangs. I did want to record the making of the green one, but the lovely Sugar Eclipse was live and I had to be there for my girl. She always tries to make it to my lives, and I like to try and make it to hers if and when possible. Although time zones, I tell you, time zones will be the death of me. Why you all need so many over there, I do not know. I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's just plain old greedy. So I only mixed up oh shit, how many mils did I mix up? 160, there we go. Because we're going to be backing it in black. So I'm hopefully going to be able to fill it up enough that most of his head gets filled and his horns, ears, whatever the fuck they are. We want those to be filled up enough so that you can see them. And this bend in his tail, because it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? I think it would be. Maybe I should have mixed up more, I do not know. But this is what we've got, and this is what you're getting. I think I did pretty well. Trying to make sure I get the pointy bits, because we don't want to miss an area or make too much of a mess, which I just did. Okay, let's check our levels. I think that's pretty good. Let me just twist it this way and that way just to make sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. This horny bit could do with, with a bit more. I heard it. I heard it. I said it. I don't even know if I'm in frame anymore. If I'm not, sorry. It's just what it is. To make sure it gets everywhere. Okay. Scrape my cup out. Yes, these are those handy dandy spatulas. They are for jams and preserves and such, but they are perfect for resin, as I've heard everyone tell me. So I got myself some. I wish they did them in a larger size because this is the mini. And I mean, there's not many of us that actually do just mini things. I mean, you know, we have done. But being able to get my hands on a larger spatula would be amazeballs. Quite frankly, it would be amazeballs. So with the last one, I did have quite a bit of overpour. But that's okay. I managed to clean it up. It was just a bit of a ball ache, not going to lie. But there we go. So this part is done. I'm trying to find somewhere to put that I'm not going to knock it over. And then put my elbow in it because, let's face it, nobody wants to put their elbow in wet resin. There is a story there. There is a live somewhere on my channel that will explain that. Look for it if you dare. Now, I'm going to use my heat gun, work some of these bubbles out. And try not to blow it everywhere. So I'm going to leave it at that. Make sure I don't have any messes. Apparently I do, but that's okay. We'll get those tidied up. I know, my heat gun was very noisy. It's cheap and cheerful though, and it does the trick for the most part, but I will spray it with alcohol in a moment. I'm just giving a little moment to degas itself a bit more, all by its lonesomes. Sometimes it just doesn't want to be hurried along. Think I've got all my messy bits cleaned up? Nope, missed a couple. Lovely jubbly. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I don't know what day it is when I'll be putting this out. Right this very moment, it is Wednesday the 22nd. So if I'm up super late because it's already quite late at night here, well, yeah, actually it's 10 to 12 at night. I'd always start things in the middle of the night. Yeah, if I'm up, I will do the rest of this in 2 hours once this is cooked. Failing that, I'll resume this tomorrow and probably get the video out Friday. But tomorrow I'm embarking on the box room. Yep, I'm going to attempt to clear out the box room so I can move all my resin stuff into there. Lovely. I think I managed to knock out most of the bubbles. Good thing. Okay, sorry. That was not tasty. Not gonna lie. Got a mouthful of alcohol. I'm in a well ventilated room, just in case anyone's wondering. But yes, there was a few air bubbles there that just didn't quite come up. Why am I being so nitpicky about this? I'm normally not. Oh, that's right, because I'm sharing it with everyone, not just my nail peeps. I know. I've just been stupid. Normally don't bother about air bubbles. You know, they add a bit of character to things. But I got all weird for a minute then. Got all weird. And not in my normal kind of weird way. You'll learn. You'll learn. Stacey is not sane. Okay, it's looking pretty smooth. I can't see any more air bubbles. So I'm going to put this in the cooker and I'll either be back with you in a couple of hours. You won't notice. Excuse me. I, however, will. Either way, when we come back, this will be hairsprayed and then we're going to use a mix of these. I say mix because there's fuck all in there. I mean, tap it. It's a minuscule amount. Hopefully it'll be enough to do the whole damn thing. If not, we will throw some of the other powders in the mix just to fill out the areas. Because this needs to be a fire dragon. With cool tips. Yes ma'am. Right. I will see you back here to finish. Well, it's not even finish it. Yeah, it is finish it off. To do the next up. Okay. I will see you on the flip side. Well, there we go. We're all cooled and cooked and we have hairsprayed. I have wet resin on my thumb. I've got my resin mixing. I need to clean my thumb. Can't be having that. It'll drive me bananas at 12. Now, I've got these from the Temu. I think I already showed them once. So we're going to use those. We may possibly use a bit of this. I don't know. And we'll keep the lid off for now, just out of the way a bit. In the vain hopes that I don't knock it over. And this one. This is the plan, Stan. So my dragon is sticky. I'm going to start with the flakes and see how far I get. I don't know whether to do the wings with the flakes or the body. I just don't know. We'll start with the body and see how far they stretch. These are not like Tiny Turner ones. More's a pity. Those are way, way out of my budget. But these are still beautimous in their own right. They doesn't look like it from here, but give me a second. And I may have to go in with a second coat of hairspray for maximum stickage. Which, let's face it, just sounds really dirty. Not gonna lie. As you can tell, they do not burnish as Tiny Turners do. But let's have a quick squiz and see what they're doing. I do like it. It's very sporadic. So I might, I might have to do a combination. Let's cover it all in the flakies. These are nail flakes, by the way. Well, that's what I bought them for. Doesn't mean they have to stay on nail flakes. I'm going to have to clean my glasses after this, though. These buggers stick to absolutely anything and everything, apart from resin, from the looks of it. Maybe I left it to dry too long. So I'm going to give it another quick spray, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I had a bit more. Oh shit! See, I did a Wendy. I'm gonna use that one next in a minute anyway. So I got some more on there. I tried to highlight some of the ridges and stuff, but this is me. It's never going to look traditional. Now let's use this powder we just spilled and just give it some more colour. I'm just going to floof it around and see what we get. And honestly, what's left of this chrome powder, I might put in the resin just to accentuate it, but I have not decided as of yet. It's hard to decide. I want all the colours, as many colours as I can squeeze in there, if at all possible. Oh, it's coming along nicely. Coming along nicely. Yeah, nice. Good coverage. I'm loving it. I know it looks like I'm going a bit bananas, but I can't help it. I have an idea in mind for this one, and it's yeah. I'm hoping it comes out as pretty as it is in my head. Let's hope and pray and see what happens. And all I can taste is goddamn hairspray. I'm not a fan of hairspray because I have a delicate sense of smell, which is very strange because I like the smell of monomer. But it is what it is. I'm as weird as I like to be. Embrace the crazy, right? Embrace the crazy. I'm wondering if I can squeeze a bit of the bright pink one in and get rid of my hair. Because that didn't need to be there. Nope, it really didn't. Right, I'm going to go blow the excess off of this, but we are building a nice layer of colour, I think. Personally. Back in a second. Okay, let's try some of this bright pink. I did just use a bit more hairspray, not gonna lie. You can tell. I don't mind though. Excuse me. I said it's that damn hairspray. It gets me every time. Every bloody time. Now, I know it's not exactly a smooth coverage, but I already have those other colours underneath. So that should help disguise it a bit. Now, here comes the tricky part. Or so I feel anyway. I like these colours, but I want to soften that right there, so that it's not too much of a line. But I am rubbing it off where I need it to be, which is not good. Make sure I've got everywhere I want covered. Or as covered as I'm going to get it anyway. Okay. Now I'm going to swap for a clean brush. I'm just going to bring that pink around. And just soften the line. Well, as best as I can anyway. And try his finger. That'll do, pig, that'll do. So make sure I don't have any excess, because really spraying alcohol is not the best idea in the world. Oh, bow patch. Bow patch, people, bow patch. Can't have a bow patch. There you go. Okay. So now I'm going to check on my resin. See how that's crack-a-lacking. Then I can pour. I'm kind of excited as to see how it will come out, because it looks patchy as all get out here. But we'll see. We'll see. And I've got to tidy up that mess there that I made, because I'm a doofus. And I don't know. Any of you Brits, do you have a link for the little hoovers? You know, the little hoovers for desks? Pretty please and thank you. I'll take it. Okay, I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my resin all mixed up. Separated it for a moment, so I'm just going to move this out of the way. And we're going to make it black, or blackish. I'm not going to go too crazy on it. I'm not going to lie, because it means getting the big black bag of black mica out. So my next video, or I don't know, this one might go out before, but I do have a resin Temu haul and a little something from Amazon. Yeah, so that should be interesting. I kind of want to put something in here that's in the Temu haul, but I'm not. I'm going to put this powder in instead. So let's get this and a little floofy brush so we can get the stuff from around the edges. Waste not, want not, right? And it's there. It's only going to make a mess if I don't. And then I'm going to use a cuticle pusher because it makes an excellent scoop. I don't think we'll need much, but we can always add a touch more if we need it. I'll get this mixed up, see what it looks like, and then go from there. And wipe off that. What am I mixing with? Silicone stick. Okay. It's very cold in here as well, so this is bubbly as I'll get out. Such as life in Cornwall, with someone who does not like central heating. I have it, I don't use it very often unless it gets really, really cold, and then I usually use it for the dog. So I'm going to give this a good mix, make sure we get all the mica powder mixed in. That is rather scrummy, I'm not going to lie. Very Halloweeny. Very Halloweeny. Scrape off my dirty stick. Right, I'm going to leave that for a moment in case any unmixed mica pops up. We'll get this one going. Yes, it's not the best way to stir it, but I didn't put the powder in first, so it's the best way to stop it from floofing. Just for that first second. Most of you guys have bubble removers, so it's okay. No judgments, none whatsoever. It's just, you can whip it a bit like that and then just pop it in the bubble machine. And it'll be fine. So it's not fully opaque, but apparently I had some resin still on my stick from last time. Yeah, it's not fully opaque, but it doesn't really need to be. I'm okay with it. Let's get as much off the stick as possible. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. I haven't done a haul in a while, but I still think it needs a little something that I purchased. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pause and do that off camera so that I don't give away what I bought. What's the point in a haul video if you know what's going to be in there? So I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay, so we've got our colours. And let's bring the dragon back. And we're just going to pour. I'm not sure it's going to need both of these, but I'll figure out what to do with the other stuff if I don't need it. Yes, this is a bit of a tight squeeze in here, but it just about fits, so I'm not complaining, quite frankly. It fits and it means I can have a dragon in 2 hours. Okay. I'm going to start up here and go slowly. So I'm going to do some, and then I'm going to pull out the hot air gun. And take it from there. Oh my god. This is not happening. How rude. There's a little green fly tried to land in my dragon. I mean, really. It's just plain bloody rude, quite frankly. As you can see, my resin is quite thick because, yeah, it's cold. It's very cold. I even have socks on today. Might shock some of you. It shocked me. Not gonna lie. I'm not one for having my feet covered. So, wearing socks is a bit, quite frankly, a bit. Okay. That's enough in there for now. We'll get the heat gun on it and see where we go from there. Clean my finger. This is where it gets loud. Sorry, not sorry. This will just help me move it around a bit as well. I think this one's going to be rather beautiful. I tried not to have loose powder, but apparently I left some in there. That's okay though. We can cope with that. Pop some bubbles. Get this shit moving. And apparently it's already nearly full, but my table isn't exactly level either, so got some wiggle room in there. Let's get this one. We'll give it a little. Should I do it now? Just Doesn't really matter. This is the back after all. And I haven't decided what I'm doing with it as of yet. I just know I wanted a dragon in these colours. I just hope it's going to look as nice as I think it will. I'm trying not to have too much overspill this time, because I did have some trimming to do on the last one, but it was the first time I poured it, so I'm not really surprised. And I've made up far too much resin. Far too much. Isn't that always the way? Okay, let's scrape the spatula on there. Then I can pop this down. Out of the way. Okay. Where do I start? I'll start at the top end. And see if I can gently fill it. Is that even a thing? Gently filling something? Well, it is now. I have decided. Yeah. I cannot wait to get the other room sorted, because pouring on a surface that isn't level is a pain in the ass. An absolute pain in the ass. I think we're just about full. It could probably use a bit more, which I will do after I've moved it. But for now, this is it. I'm going to debubble. I'm going to use my hot air gun and get rid of some more bubbles. You really don't need to see that. And we will be back for the demold. Thank you. See you in a bit. So it's been overnight. I left it overnight. We have some major overpour. I'll just show you on here. In here and across here for me to fix, but that's okay. I'm going to clean this first, then I'll take it out and hope my phone stops vibrating over there. I don't know why it's vibrating, but it is, which I'll check out in a moment. I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited, and I am not even sufficiently caffeinated because Lisa over at Break the Mold Resin Art shouted at me to get this unmolded. Now, I could probably do a better job of cleaning this, no doubt. We'll get the majority of it done, then we'll deal with the rest later and help loosen up the mould at the same time, hey? It's a bit more stubborn because of the hairspray we used, but that's okay. This will do, because I'm dying to get in there and have a look. So, are we ready? Oh yeah, new gloves, by the way. I had a delivery today. Oh, lots of overpour to deal with. Boo! Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? I don't know if we can make these lights not be so bright on it. Yeah, I don't know if that helps. Are we ready? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to do this. Oh, yes. So much to fix and clean off. Oh, it's going to be a ball ache. But, beautiful dragon. Oh, I love it. Oh, yay. So this is my dragon. I will do a better picture at the very end once I've dealt with all of this. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that, but it should be fun either way. And then we'll have to think of a name for her, because I'm keeping this on, goddammit. Unless someone puts up a very good argument. This one is staying right here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Don't cost you a damn thing. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.